Lots of updates, lots going on, and I apologize I don't sound great, but that's how it is. Anyway, it's time for This Week with BigC. Hello everybody and welcome to This Week with BigC, the part 2. Again, I wanted to apologize that this is a 2-part video. It's only because my computer really can't handle bigger videos right now. For a reason that I might have already explained, or it might be in this part. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's in this part, but I also apologize because I'm still recovering from being sick, so I don't sound amazing right now, but I wanted to get to the recap, so let's get back to the recap for part 2. Fairly warm afternoon out here on the porch in February of 2024. It's time to discuss some aftermath of everything that happened last week. Hey everybody, it is Wednesday, so I wanted to give some more updates on everything that's been going on. First off, I think I mentioned this in the last episode, but I was sick over the weekend, which was really bad because, and you could still kind of hear it in my voice, when my job is entirely talking on the phone and I can't talk without sneezing, coughing, or having a headache due to congestion, that makes things very challenging. So I normally work a half day on Saturdays, and when I need to, I sometimes work a little on Sundays. I wasn't able to do any of that this week. And then Friday I also didn't work because I couldn't. I was in such bad shape. I was coughing, I was sneezing. I couldn't make a call. I tried to make a few, it was not gonna happen. So I took the weekend off, and Monday didn't go great. I basically had to take that off too. Yesterday I felt better, so I made it through the majority of the day. I didn't stay later, which is what I would like to try to make up for the time that I've missed. But at the same time, I also need to recover, and to do that I need to rest. So I didn't work later yesterday, but I did work most of a full day, which is good. Definitely a step in the right direction. And then today is kind of going to be the same boat. I feel better than I did yesterday, but I'm still not 100%. So I'm going to work a full day, maybe a little past, but I'm going to have to stop a little early at least because I need to rest and recover. So it stinks when I'm not doing particularly well this week. I mean, I haven't even come close to a sale, but part of that is I've been sick, and part of that is I'm just not getting very receptive people this week, unfortunately. So did want to give a big update on Cory. So Cory has been in the hospital since Friday, and I think I gave a little update at the end of last week's episode, the last episode of this week. He's still in the hospital as of today. They're conducting tests. They're mostly focusing on his heart rate and his blood pressure. But once those get resolved, he should be good. And he was telling me today that if he passes a couple tests, he might be released tomorrow, which would be great. I know he really wants to come home. It'd be great for him to come home. I mean, it's not gonna lie, it's been very quiet and kind of boring around here by myself. I mean, it's not the first time that I've been alone in my apartment, but, you know, considering he's stuck in the hospital, that's what makes it worse. So I miss having him around. I mean, he's my bro. So I hope he gets to come home tomorrow. That'll be great, but we'll have to see. No updates yet on the new job. I haven't gotten anything in terms of like my equipment or any kind of notification, because I start that in a little over a week, about a week and a half now. Less than 2 weeks. Well, actually 2 weeks from today, technically. I start Wednesday the 6th. So next week is going to be my last week at my current job. And I'm going to work the full week, and then I'm going to work on, I'll probably work a half day on Saturday, work on Monday, and then at the end of the day on Monday, I'm going to resign. And I know that sounds kind of shady, because, I mean, you should typically give a little more heads up that you're resigning, but with this job, like, and I've been told by several people who've been fired, you don't want to give them a lot of notice, because they will very quickly take your access to everything away. So I want to work as much as I can to give myself a shot to make some money before I start the new job, because I need it. I mean, I got my tax refund today, which is a lifesaver. I badly needed some money, and I am getting a paycheck on Friday. It's not a huge paycheck, but it is a paycheck. But after that, I don't have any money coming in. And of course, I still need to pay rent again, which we've now been late 4 months in a row, and it's looking unfortunately likely that we're going to have to be late one more time, which sucks, because that means we're going to have to pay $1,000 in late fees, because every single month we've been late, we've had to pay $200 in late fees. And at this point, and we haven't been able to pay them. We've been barely able to pay rent and other bills. So we'll see what happens, but at this point, I badly need to make some money. So hopefully I can get a couple sales at least, maybe 1 or 2 this week and like 1 or 2 next week, at least something, so that I can get some money coming in before I start the new job, because it's a bi-weekly pay schedule. So realistically, I won't get any money at the very least for a week after I start, if not more. So it depends on where in the pay schedule we are when we start. So I have to survive a little bit longer. Hopefully I'll get there, but it's just been tough, and this sickness has not helped at all. Because I'm trying, and I've been updating my team the whole time, letting them know, like, hey, I'm not trying to like dodge anything. I'm not being lazy. I'm unable to work because I'm sick, and my roommate's dealing with this, and we had to deal with our rent last week, which thankfully we got paid. But it's just been a mess the last few weeks, and I just got to survive a few more weeks, and things will start to get better. So it's just a matter of time. Anyway, that's pretty much all that's going on. I just wanted to give everybody an update. So good news with Cory. Hopefully once I can fully recover from this sickness, I can get back to making some sales, and hopefully I can start doing a little bit better for my last couple weeks as an insurance salesman. So we'll see what happens. Hey everybody, it is Saturday, and I am home after a interesting last couple days. So since Wednesday when I did my last update, a lot has changed in Cory's saga. He's technically still in the hospital as of today, but that should be changing very soon. Basically what happened is they had to monitor him for a while to make sure he got his blood pressure down. They also treated some other issues. And on Thursday, they told him they wanted to do a procedure to check to see if there was some sort of blockage in his heart or arteries, which of course is scary anytime they talk about a procedure or surgery. And he basically told me that they recommend that somebody from his family would be there for that procedure, which he doesn't really have anybody in the state but me. So what ended up happening is I actually left work early on Thursday. Matt picked me up. We went to the emergency room on Thursday, where both of us, greeted Cory, checked on him, made sure he was doing okay. Stayed with him for a little bit, and then I went back to Matt's place to crash overnight. Friday, I went to the hospital and was there pretty much all day, waiting for the results of his procedure. The good news is there was no blockage. That's the best news. So that's what we wanted. And because of that, according to what we were told, he could be home today or could be released today. The other good thing is his mom actually drove up from North Carolina to help with this. So once she got there, I didn't really need to stay any longer. So obviously I waited until he got to his room, stayed with him for a little while. Ended up crashing at Matt's one more time just because by the time we got out of there, it was like 8 o'clock at night. And yeah, I could have come back home, but it would have been a long trip. And by the time I got here, it just would have been exhausting. So we both decided, you know what, it's been a long day, and I hadn't eaten anything pretty much all day. So we grabbed food, we went back to Matt's place, we relaxed, and then this morning we came back here. So I'm back. I've been doing some work. I haven't. This week has been horrible for work because I was sick, and then all of this going on with Cory. So there's a very strong likelihood that I'll make no money again, which is very bad because I need money to pay rent. But I'm really, really, really struggling this week because of so much going on. So I'm going to get back in there. I'm going to try to make some more dials longer than I normally would on a Saturday, but I don't really have much of a choice, and I'll probably end up working tomorrow too, since I couldn't work yesterday or Monday, basically. So there's that. But the good news is Cory should be out of the hospital either today or tomorrow. We're not 100% sure, but he should be out soon, which is fantastic news. I'm just happy that he'll be out of there and he can finally come home, relax, rest, and not have to deal with being in the hospital for over a week, which is not at all what anybody was expecting. Like, I thought they would keep him for a day or two to monitor everything going on, and instead he was in there for over a week, and not good. But the good news is he's okay. Pretty much everything that he was dealing with, he has been treated for, and when he comes out, he should come out better than he's ever been for a long time. So that's fantastic news. And it's my last week at my current job, which I'm excited for. Of course, it makes it challenging because I'm not making it public knowledge that I'm leaving until the very last day, because I've been told by several people that once you're out, they'll pretty much immediately take away your access, and I want to try to make a little money before I leave. So I'm going to wait to tell them that I'm resigning until not this coming Monday, but the following Monday after I've worked my day, just to try to make a little money before then. So there's that. But I'm excited for it. I get my work equipment on Monday, and I will set it up on Tuesday on my little buffer day before I start the new job. So that's really exciting. Rent, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion at this point that we're not going to be able to pay it on time again, just because I couldn't make a lot of money and Cory wasn't able to work. So yeah. So breaking news, this literally just happened. Cory is out. He got released from the hospital, so he's out. He's with his mom. They're going to be spending some time together today, but he is out. So yay. I'm glad he's doing much better. But he's out and he's better. So that's what's important. But I just wanted to share with everybody the excellent news. So now things should hopefully start going back to normal. It's pretty much a foregone conclusion that we're going to have to pay rent late again, just because Cory wasn't able to work and I had to miss several days due to unless I can have a ridiculous day today and tomorrow, which is unlikely. I don't see us being able to pay rent on time. I don't know what we're going to do, but we'll figure it out because that's what we do. The nice thing is this should be the final time that we're going to have to worry about this, because once I'm at my new job and I'm able to consistently make decent money, things are going to get a lot better. But it's just getting there. That's going to be the struggle. So yeah. But yeah, great news. I'm glad Cory's out, and that's what's important, that Cory's out and he's better. And that's going to do it for this episode of This Week with Big C. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry that these update videos have kind of been very sparse. Part of it is not a whole lot has happened, although this past week a lot has happened. And part of it is I don't know. I'm not always up to making videos about this kind of stuff, especially because sometimes it doesn't necessarily get the best response. But, I try to be honest on here. And I hope y'all at least can respect when I try to be honest and genuine with the content I make on this channel. So this is a series that talks into real life, and sometimes real life isn't pretty. Right now it's very much not pretty, but that's the way life goes. And the best way to go about it is just to not try to sugarcoat things. Try to be as honest and respectful as possible. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode of This Week with Big C. Bye.